Welcome back to Wave Updates. This is Fred Fulltime, and we are going to be talking about Manchester United so far. Yes, we've got the international break, and that means it's about, 2 weeks away from the next Manchester United match, which sucks because right now we are in a great run of form. 5 matches unbeaten. I know the last 2 have been draws, but still, there are things to be happy about. Obviously, the team is looking great also. Everybody's buying into the system. This 3-4-3 that everybody's been complaining about from Amorim, right now, finally, it's coming into fruition. Let's just start from the back. We've got Senne Lammens. Obviously, in the beginning of the season, we had Bayındır and Onana, and even that, gathered a bit of press. People are thinking, who's going to be their number one goalkeeper? Is it going to be Bayındır? Is it going to be Onana? But then Ruben Amorim brought in Senne Lammens, didn't play him for a couple of games. And then when he did finally play, he has been a revelation. We're shooting this after Manchester United's 2-2 draw away at Tottenham. And even in that game, so many saves. We could have lost, by 4 goals. He's just so awesome. Finally, a reliable keeper. And we weren't asking for Courtois, who is another goalkeeper that we were linked with, during the summer transfer window, but just a reliable one. And Senne Lammens is even better than that, even better than what we hoped for. Some of the Old Trafford faithful is even calling him, the next Peter Schmeichel. I don't know about that, but Senne Lammens is certainly a very, very fresh feel between the sticks. And then the back 3, right? We've got Leny Yoro, we've got De Ligt or Maguire, Luke Shaw. And we've also got Licha coming back from injury, Aiden Heaven, who came on for a little bit during Manchester United against Brighton. The back 3 somehow, they just figured it out, right? And De Ligt, especially De Ligt. We all know he scored the equalizer against Tottenham in the 96th minute. And we can see that, 5 years, 7 years down the line, he is going to be Manchester United's next captain. His leadership, his defending, and apparently he can score goals with his head too. He's almost like the younger version of Maguire. Obviously, Maguire also has had such a great season so far. Leny Yoro, there's been some ups and downs, especially when he's coming off a substitution, but he's been such a great presence at the back. Luke Shaw, come on. I know this is a World Cup year, and a lot of people have been saying Luke Shaw is only performing because this is a World Cup year and he wants to break into that England squad. But still, just so much more for Manchester United. A lot more options, especially since Licha is still injured. He is coming back, by the way, and we cannot wait for Licha to come back into the starting 11. Aiden Heaven, obviously such a young talent. We see a little bit of him, glimpses of him during last season, but he can come in whenever he wants. Replace Yoro, replace, maybe not De Ligt, Luke Shaw, and I think he's going to perform. All right, now the midfield. We've got the double holding pivot midfield, Bruno and Casemiro. 2 players who a lot of people thought, in terms of Bruno, is out of position, and Casemiro, who according to Jamie Carragher said, leave football before football leaves you. Come on, man. He's been so pivotal in Manchester United's performances this season. Whenever Casemiro gets replaced or whenever he's not playing, Manchester United just seems to lack any form of structure. He's so good in defense, and somehow he's able to just pick up those pieces, those loose balls, those just streaking wingers that tries to counterattack Manchester United. And Bruno, we all know how great Captain Bruno is. And apparently, he's also very good as the holding midfield. But not all is great. Obviously, 2 things that we can improve on. The wingbacks, right? Dalot and Dorgu. Whenever Ahmad is playing on the right wingback, he's been generally pretty good, even though that's not his usual position. But Dalot is not performing like how we thought he was going to perform. He is a natural fullback, so he has no right playing wingback. Still, we really want more out of Dalot. And Dorgu on the left, I hate to say it, somehow he is regressing Compared to last season, he was so much better last season compared to this season. I don't know if it's a mentality thing, but Dorgu needs to step it up. The one thing we don't need to worry about is United's front three at the moment, which is Mbeumo, Cunha, and Sesko. And let's just start with Mbeumo. He's been such a revelation for Manchester United and Ruben Amorim because he has taken that right number 10 spot and seriously making it his, scoring 5 goals and 1 assist in his last 11 Premier League matches. He's just been a revelation. A lot of pundits are even comparing him to Mohamed Salah, King Salah. I mean, we don't want to go overboard, but Mbeumo is really doing it right now. He's been really ticking. He's been passing well. He's been linking up with Cunha and Sesko and also Ahmad. Whenever Ahmad is playing in that right wing-back position, Mbeumo just seems to be ticking. And you can kind of see the gradual progression. During his first 3, maybe 4 matches, him and Ahmad were still kind of trying to find the rhythm, who's going to run first, who's going to cut back, who's going to stay back, when are we going to pass? But right now, those things we don't have to worry about. Mbeumo and Ahmad on the right is our strongest option by far in terms of scoring goals. Other than Mbeumo, part of that front three is also Matheus Cunha. Sure, a lot of people are saying his production has been poor lately with only 1 goal in his last 11 Premier League matches. But we have to look at the intangibles, things we can't see on the stat sheets, things you can see with your eyes. The eyes test says that Cunha has been performing so well. His link up with Mbeumo, his link up with Bruno, his link up with Sesko has been a revelation. And whenever we need that bite, that kind of, tough guy, ego, kind of annoying the opponent kind of player, he's been that guy. Matheus Cunha is such a refreshing player on that left number 10 side. And last but not least, the tip of the spear, our attacker, our new number 9, Benjamin Sesko. And a lot of people have been criticizing him lately. I am one of those people. And a lot more. Apparently, ex-pros are saying that he looks like a giraffe. He looks like a baby giraffe. He hasn't been playing well. He doesn't throw his body around. He's not physical. But come on, you can kind of cut him some slack. He came here from the German league, and you expect him to perform right away? He has been scoring 2 goals in his last 11 Premier League matches, 1 assist, 3 goal contributions. And you gotta remember, Sesko has had 3 goal contributions so far. I know it's not a lot, but it shows that he's more than just a goal-scoring striker. His link-up play with Cunha and Mbeumo at times has been effective, but yes, we want to see more goals from Sesko. The one thing I don't like, however, is the media's criticism of Benjamin Sesko. If they want to criticize any striker, it should be Alexander Isak at Liverpool, who's only gotten 1 assist in the Premier League. Come on, you broke the British record transfer and all you can come up with is 1 assist. A lot of people saying, oh yeah, he hasn't a preseason, he hasn't been playing. So is Benjamin Sesko. Right now, at least, he's injured. And Benjamin Sesko also, just like Alexander Isak, didn't go through preseason with Manchester United. So what's your excuse? And let's talk about Florian Wirtz. Imagine spending £140 million on a player who has not performed at the Premier League. I know he's been doing bits over the Champions League, but show me something in the Premier League. Because this is the most difficult league in the world. The toughest and the most difficult. I mean, look at positions 3 to 12. Literally 5-point difference. It's ridiculous how tight this league is. That's why every week you see Liverpool going up and down, Manchester United going up and down, because this is the most competitive league in the world. And Florian Wirtz, that's right, I said Florian, just isn't performing that well, isn't performing at all. So I don't want to hear any more hate on Manchester United's season, Manchester United's system, Ruben Amorim's 3-4-3. I don't want to hear any of it. Sesko's performance, Cunha's performance, Harry Maguire. I don't want to hear anything having to do with Manchester United slander because we have been performing well. If you don't trust me, just look at the Premier League table. Look who's under there at position number 8. That's it for Wave Update. See you soon on the next one. Bye-bye.